obviously, Napheesa Collier's, it was an exit interview, I guess, with Minnesota media. Basically just before a question was even asked, called out your commissioner and said that, like, I mean, she said a lot of things. But I would say the biggest sentiment was, one, officiating is a huge issue that's not addressed or taken seriously by the league. And then two, that the upper, how do I want to call it? I don't want to just single out Cathy, but like the important people in the WNBA don't give a shit about the players, and in no way, shape, or form has she shown any empathy or ability to recognize what this new generation of hoopers are doing for the WNBA. Mostly CC. What'd you think of that speech?
Well, you know what? I'll actually, I think I've kind of said my thoughts, but I think at the end of the day, everyone's fed up with how the league is treating us. And if you hear how our CBA negotiations are going, it shows you how disrespectful, and like they should feel ashamed of themselves for what they're giving back to us, because it's nothing. It is nothing. They're not listening. And the thing is, they're not even engaging with us. Not even engaging. Like it is bad. And so when we're talking about a lockout or a strike, I think
I was just going to ask, is a lot, like, is that a thing?
Yes, because
I don't know if you're allowed to say that. I mean,
I 100% am, because to the media and I think to the world, it does take a lot of balls for what Napheesa did. And you see that all of us are backing her, because we've been feeling this way. And it was just a matter of time until someone said something. And the fact that it was her, one of the star players that everyone knows in the WNBA, and like where she's at on our Players Association board, on the exec board, is huge. And like everyone is backing her, but it's because us as players, we are fed up with how the league is treating us. Like it is awful. And like, I just can't, I'm not allowed to talk about details about the CBA quite yet, but when we do, you are going to be shook to the core. Like it is.
Am I allowed to ask you if that's in compensation? Is that in,
I think,
I mean, I assume that's the main thing, but
the biggest thing is revenue share. So like, I think all of us are in agreement that like our salaries should be tied to the business that we bring in, and it is not at all.
Right.
And like, but it's not even close. It is the most disrespectful percentage that I think any league has ever seen. Like it is just.
Where do they want the money to go?
I just know that they.
Well, I mean, like, well, if it's not going, like, is it going back into?
Dude, I literally.
The league, or is it like hiring executives?
It's not hiring executives because we've had the same people on board for fucking 27 years.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, I just think there's so much room for improvement. And my thing is, like, I know Napheesa said this, and I think other players have since said this, but we talk about it all the time that like, we want to keep the W in business. Like we want the W to thrive.
Of course.
Like this is the best momentum the W has ever had, and it's time to capitalize on it. Like why are we not working together to push this league further than any league has ever seen for female sports? Because we have that potential.
I'm just curious why she is so afraid of Caitlin, or like why would you not embrace someone like that and just be so dismissive of? She said she's lucky. What was the quote she told Napheesa? She said she's lucky. She wouldn't make all this money without the platform we give her, which is, first off, just not fucking true. Didn't she sign a Nike deal and a TV deal before she left Iowa?
Dude,
like, what are we doing? The most successful leagues in the world we live in are the fucking NBA, MLB, NFL. Like, they embrace their fucking stars. It's like the kindergarten lesson for owning a fucking league. is like, these are who people buy jerseys of and what networks want to fucking play your shit. Like, I mean, she probably didn't know Napheesa was going to give that speech, but like, to be so dismissive of arguably your best player in the face of your league is like so bonkers.
Dude,
I don't know where you even are coming from. And I guess because I looked her up the other night and I was wondering, she's been the commissioner for ever. And I wonder if maybe in the beginning stages of the WNBA, when, I mean, you guys had stars, but it wasn't on this level. Like, is it almost like an ego thing where she thought that maybe she was like on the Mount Rushmore of current WNBA, like important faces, and now that there's so many of you guys, she like doesn't it just is weird, and I don't know what logic there is to behaving like that.
Because there is none. Great leaders want to see other people be more successful than them. They want to make sure that they're cared for. Like there can be a very, and I get it, she's the business side of it. Like I get it, but you can be respectful and treat your product, the product of why people are paying attention, why people are buying certain jerseys, treat your product with respect. Like, be a great leader. She's not. She's not in any sense. And it's just the disrespect is just crazy to me. But honestly, I think this is just such a pivotal point in the WNBA, because there are so many eyes on us. There's so many new fans. There's millions, I should say, new fans. And at the end of the day, she's worried about her. In all of her statements, it's all like, well, I got us here and I should. And Cathy, no one cares. Literally, no one cares. Like how you're sitting right there, that's how we feel every time she speaks. Every time she speaks, us as players, that's how we feel.
Am I allowed to read your Instagram comment, or do you want that put behind us?
No, go read it.
Did you have to delete it?
No, hell no.
Well, I don't know. You've been fined so much. Oh, you'll for sure get fined for that, will you not?
I mean, I'm out of season, so I don't think they can find me anymore.
Really?
I'm out of season. I'm not getting paid.
I'm nervous that I'm going to be banned from 2 leagues. I'm going to be banned from 2 leagues after this podcast. You on Instagram, you said people only know Cathy because of C, Caitlin Clark. She's the most delusional leader. Ballsy. But obviously, I think all of this dialogue coming from Napheesa is good. I just, at this point in time, I feel like the right thing to do would be just put your ego down for 1 second. Like anyone's going to be offended when people talk shit on you. Duh. But like, you are a leader amongst a bunch of women and a bunch of women who are growing something huge in our country. I think it would be beneficial to like take a second, look in the mirror, and realize like, could I be doing things differently and better? But I feel like she's so reactive and like defensive when people call her out for shit that like, dude, like I find it all baffling. And we don't have to stay on this forever, but like, I look at us now, like whatever Napheesa did, there's a chance in 2 years we look back and we're like, oh, was this the first domino in kind of like maybe reshaping the administration in the WNBA? I have no idea.
Like and I have every right to believe, I don't think Napheesa would be saying that, but if it's true of what she said, that Caitlin should be thanking her, go ahead and just go pack for Cabo, because you should not be sitting in that seat. Like, that is insane. And what I know, I said this earlier, but like when I say that they're not listening to us as players, they're not even engaging.
Well, that's a fucking perfect example.
Like, it's really not that hard. Like, I know that business can be tough, but doing the right thing by people and treating people with respect and giving people their flowers and working together, it's really not that hard. It's managing people. It's managing people. But like, they're just so worried about them, like the I, that this is why she should not be in the seat that she's sitting in.
It almost feels like the W got like so popular that like the foundation of it almost like couldn't keep up with its own product. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Caitlin, Angel,
I'm 1,000%
Paige, like
with
it's
you.
almost like they weren't ready, I guess.
No, but you know what? That's okay. And that's
and
okay.
That's weird.
But it's fine to admit when you need help, right? And it's okay to understand when you're not cut out for something. Well, then bring people in who are. Like, my thing is, you got to keep growing. You always need to keep growing, and with that, the league needs to keep growing. That doesn't mean that we have the same criteria and the same things we did from year one of the W. Like, well, this is a completely
no, and that requires admitting that you aren't where you need to be, or you aren't capable of keeping up with something and getting help. But it seems like everything is so reactive, and like I've built all of this. Like, I don't need any fucking help. These players did none of this, and you'll like never ever go anywhere.
Yeah.
That fucking
I'm
attitude.
right there with you, and I think it's funny too, because I think we have the best athletes in the entire world, and we know what we deserve, and we won't be playing or doing anything until we get what we deserve. And I think a lot of people think we're just talking. Our union right now is as strong as it's ever been, and it's super exciting. So I'm ready for it.
Also, was going to ask, Kelsey Mitchell's injury was so bizarre looking, because it wasn't contact.
Can we talk about her real quick, because she is like the most amazing human.
Okay, that was crazy. I don't even have to say anything if you want to go.
Kelsey is the most selfless, humble human you will ever meet. And I think if we would have made it, if we would have won and she would have been healthy, she should have been MVP.